We are here at the Medere stand at Maker Faire Rome 2022, and I'm here with Marco, who's going to explain how they're using sensor technology and a bunch of other things in order to 3D print insoles for your shoes, something which is usually quite expensive. So how did this project start, and where have you come from, and to get to the point now where you have these sensor insoles?
So we are three biomedical engineers, and we studied together at the University of Rome Tor Vergata. After our graduation, we moved abroad. I went to Scotland for my PhD. Daniele went to France for his PhD, and the other one, Raffaele, remained in Rome for his PhD. After a while, we came together and we decided to open our own business because we had our competencies and we wanted really to make a difference in the field of custom-made insoles. So we came out with this idea to innovate something around how a custom-made insole can be purchased. So to be more user-friendly and more close to the final user. We developed a mobile app that is available for any smartphone, and during the process of developing we work with an orthopedic in order to understand how to optimize the data that we need to create a custom-made insoles. So we ask each client to collect images and videos with his phone, following a very straightforward and user-friendly protocol. And from that image, we are able to create a model of each foot in scale 1:1, and also to estimate the joint angles in each foot and how they modify during each pattern of the protocol that we are asking to perform. After this phase, we model the 3D CAD model of the insoles, and we take into account also the activity that you are performing, because if you are a runner or if you are a paddle player or if you just use insoles for walking, the pressure and how your body has to react to the floor is different. So we integrate all this information to create your final model, and we use a 3D printing process to create the physical model.
Excellent, yeah.
Each model is different inside, and have different patterns, and also to be extremely accurate for your activity and your fit. So it's very flexible, but also very resistant and optimized for yourself.
What is the material that you're using for printing?
Yeah, we are using a TPU. It's a 82A on the scale of hardness. So it's a very soft material, but it's very resistant and also extremely useful for sport activities because it resists very well to compression and stretches.
Absolutely, yeah. And I am someone who is a runner, and early on in my running career I had some tendon issues, which led me to get orthotic insoles. But the way that I went through that system is, the traditional way where they put your foot in a mold and then they got manufactured. How does the method that you're using cut down on the need for people to see doctors and the costs involved? And I mean, you've already explained that obviously they can get their foot analysis done at home, but what is the difference in kind of production cost with traditional orthotics to your method?
Yeah, so actually we really reduce the price and also the cost for final customers. So for example, here in Italy, a pair of custom-made insoles vary between 200 and 300 euros. Our price is roughly 100 euros, so we reduce it drastically. And our method is a very good alternative. Of course, we are not going into pathological applications. So if you have a specific pathology, of course it is required for you to go to a podiatrist or a medical doctor that will visit you. But we then can integrate all the information that the doctor will give you into our system of production. So this is for sport practitioner, but we also cover the medical aspect of insoles.
Absolutely.
And also to improve the way we made insoles, we now release a new project. We are launching it in the next couple of months. These are sensorized insoles, so you have pressure sensor inside the insoles and also a 9 degrees of freedom IMU system. In this way, we are able to collect data during your sport activity and during your daily life, and understand if there is any problem with your way of walk or your way to perform a sport activity. And from here, we can of course give you a report in order to improve and reduce the risk also of injury in your activity.
Fantastic, yeah. And I mean, it's a really interesting thing, especially these days, again, in the sport of running, which is just what I have experience with. There's a lot of people who are very into sort of gait analysis and learning how to run properly. And so this kind of sensor solution, as well as being good for actually creating orthotic, as you mentioned, I imagine would be something that different sports people would be interested in order to perfect their form.
Yeah, absolutely. We started with paddle player because here in Italy is a very common sport, and we are in good contact with the national team of paddle, the Italian paddle team. So we have 12 different professional players using our insoles, and we are now opening to volleyball and running as well, because we have professional athletes from the Master League of Volleyball and Running as well. So we are having a lot of very good feedback from practitioners and people that are interested in testing our solution.
Fantastic, yeah. Well, I mean, this sounds like a really fascinating project, and it's something which has been so closed for so long. Is custom orthotics, as you mentioned, is something that was a very specialized and very expensive thing. But yeah, thank you for taking the time to talk to me today. If you are interested in finding out more, we'll make sure that there is information that you can find in the description of this video. But yeah, thank you so much for talking to me today.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Goodbye, have a good day.